When I was younger, I remember I would constantly have this reoccurring dream that would terrify me. Okay, don't judge, but it was about a demon talking goat that would chase me around my house and literally torment me. But that's nothing compared to the stories that I'm about to tell you. And before I start, let me know in the comments below, what's the scariest dream you've ever had? Hey everyone, what's up and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. I'm your host, Lindsay Ivan, and today I'm bringing you the top 10 scary demons people have seen in dreams. Starting off this countdown, we have the demon leader. This Reddit user claims that he was visited by a strange and powerful demon woman in his dreams. He claims that the dream started off with him being in a room full of praying women. That's when a strange woman in a dark cloak appeared. He knew that the woman was not human. He could sense her evil presence. He then called her out in front of everyone saying she's a demon. I mean, I don't think that's the smartest thing to do, but... The woman then approached him and took off her cloak, revealing that she was an old, wrinkly woman with dark, evil eyes. From there, she looked him dead in the eyes and said, "I can't wait to see you hanging from your neck." He claims that when he woke up, he had pain all around his neck. He also claims that every so often he will experience waves of darkness where he envisions hanging himself. He thinks that this demon is latched onto him and is trying to control him. That's terrifying. And in our ninth spot, we have Succubus. So this individual believes that they were haunted by the succubus demon in their dreams. Basically, succubus dates back to medieval times. It's a demon that can transform themselves into attractive female to attract men. Then it's said that they can eat a man's soul, or if the men are repeatedly visited by her in their dreams, then she can even cause death. So the Reddit user Yamhead14 posted this dream. He said that it was a very vivid dream that took place in a scary abandoned warehouse. That's when this demon woman arrived and tried to seduce him. He said that she looked attractive, but he knew something was off with her. She tried to force herself on him, but he ended up fighting her off and escaped. When he woke up, he researched about his dream and found images of the demon that looked just like the lady from his dream. Before then, he had never even seen or heard of this demon. What's freaky is how another Reddit user commented on the post saying that he too had an identical dream that also took place in a warehouse with the same demon. Could it be that she is a real demon trying to find her next victim? In our eighth spot, we have the dark demon. This next woman claims that she has had super lifelike encounters with demons in her sleep. One night she was sleeping on her couch when she woke up to a small shadow hovering over her. Suddenly her eyes were forced shut and she couldn't open them. Then she felt this demon pacing back and forth beside her. She claims that it was heavy since every step that it took, it shook the couch. She also said that she could feel his anger radiating off of him. After some time, he finally spoke and said, "Why can't you just follow me?" She said that she swears that this was a real encounter and not just a dream. She truly felt this demon's presence. Making our way down the list at number 7, we have the demonic ritual. This next woman had a dream where she was participating in a satanic ritual in an old house. She said that all the other people also involved in this ritual had blurry faces. They were all in a circle and were chanting in unison and also contorting their bodies. When the ritual was over, her vision went entirely gray. But she saw figures in white robes entering through the windows and doors. But they weren't human. Their eyes were entirely black. Each figure chose one of the participants and entered their body. The woman tried to fight back from this demon entering her body, but failed. Next thing she remembers is being in a trance and being controlled by this demon. She also claims that when she woke up, her whole body hurt. So could it be that in her dream she helped summon and release demons? Let's hope not. In our sixth spot, we have Babadook. This next individual claims that he is constantly haunted by a demon that eerily resembles Babadook. Babadook is a tall, pale-faced creature that torments its victims once they become aware of his reality. In his dreams, this Babadook-looking demon would float over his bed, slowly coming closer and closer to him. He would lock eyes with him, and this demon would always have this wide, evil grin plastered on his face. The individual remains helpless and frozen while the demon comes closer and closer. He is always overcome with negative feelings when this happens. He even claims that he can feel the demon's breath on his face. Then when the demon is inches away from his face, he disappears and he wakes up. This is a reoccurring dream for him. This demon just continues to haunt him. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the demon child. This next woman says that she is always tormented by a demon of a young girl with dark black eyes. She says that her dreams will start off pleasant until the girl enters and forcibly drags her into a nightmare. She says that once this demon girl enters her dreams, then dark things start to happen, such as dead people will look in through her windows, or she'll end up watching her loved ones die, or she'll even see herself die. She says that while these nightmares unfold, the demon just stands there and watches it all. This woman is convinced that this little girl demon is responsible for all her bad dreams, since she's just always there when they happen. In our fourth spot, we have the dark figure. This man remembers having a dream where he woke up feeling lifeless, as if he just died. In his dream, he got out of bed and peered out from his bedroom to the hallway. That's when he saw a tall man standing there, staring at him. He said that this man was about 7 feet tall. He was wearing all black clothes, which consisted of big heavy boots, jeans, and a puffy jacket. The scariest part is that he had no face at all. He said that a dim blue light was illuminating the man's face, but he just had no facial features. His face was purely black. That's when he knew that this wasn't a human and it was indeed a demon. From there, he was frozen in place, stuck staring at this demon. He felt as if this demon was sucking away his soul. He claims that he practically saw it leaving his body. When there was nothing else left, he passed out. When he woke up from the dream, he felt very lightheaded and weak. My question is, who is this demon and why is he so fashionably dressed? In our third spot, we have Lamia. This next individual claims that she was visited by the demon Lamia. In Greek mythology, Lamia was the queen of Libya who is known for murdering children. She's said to be an extremely violent and powerful demon. In her dream, she was walking down a black hallway. Everything was dark, but she could see a glow at the end of this long hallway. She had to feel her way along the sides of the walls to safely make it to the light, which was just one flickering candle. However, when she goes to pick up the candle, it's blown out. All of a sudden, her ears start to ring and burn. The walls shake and the candle she's holding relits to reveal Lamia standing inches from her face, screaming at her. She looks down and she's standing on a pile of dead bodies. She tries to run, but the bodies grab at her and scratch her arms and legs. When she woke up from her dream, her ears were still ringing. She also noticed that she was covered in a couple of bruises on her arms and legs that looked like marks from people grabbing her. Coming in our second spot, we have the shadow demon. This next story comes from a man named Andrew from Ohio. He claims that for 2 weeks in a row, he started experiencing really vivid and dark dreams. In particular, he constantly dreamt about a shadow demon. He says that this demon was about 6 to 7 feet tall. His face was completely pale. He had no facial features. Slenderman. He said that the demon was wearing a long black trench coat with a black hat. His legs were super long. In his dream, the demon stands and just stares at Andrew. It then causes Andrew to burst into tears. He also says that this demon can climb up on the walls. What's scary is that apparently his dream came to life. One day he was in the kitchen talking to his mom when he saw the demon from his dream standing in front of the fridge. He immediately started panicking when he saw him, but when his mom turned to see what he was freaking out about, the shadow demon disappeared. So that's terrifying. His demon from his nightmares literally crossed over to the real world. And in our number one spot, we have the decaying body. This next individual probably had the worst dream and the scariest encounter with a demon, in my opinion, because she was greeted by Bloody Mary. It just creeps me out saying her name. So basically, this woman fell asleep facing sideways, and she has a mirror facing her bed, so when she's laying on her side, she's just directly facing this mirror. That's when she woke up and she couldn't move her body at all. She felt like she was being forced to stare directly into this mirror. At first, she could just see herself, but slowly her appearance started to change. She started to look disfigured and as if her body was decaying right in front of her. Then all of a sudden, Bloody Mary appears as a glowing figure in the mirror. She stands there staring right into her eyes. That's when the woman's eyes and nose started to bleed. Bloody Mary screams, the mirror cracks, and the woman wakes up from her dream. Scariest thing of all, she claims that that same night, her and her friends were drinking and fooling around and ended up playing the Bloody Mary game. There you go. Reason 110 why you should not play this game. Also, why is it considered a game? It's just absolutely terrifying. It's not fun at all. And that's it for today's video. Let's move on to our comment shout out portion. I'll be shouting out more comments from my video, Top 10 Kids Who Remembered Their Past Life, Part 4. Randy Presner commented, I bet Lindsay was a queen in a past life. Randy, stop it. Oh my gosh. Evan really commented, Lindsay, I have always wanted a comment shout out. Also, do you think that everyone gets reincarnated or just certain people? Here's your comment shout out. And I honestly don't know what I think. I read somewhere that people that get reincarnated, they have unfinished business to do. So maybe they're trying to settle something from their past life. I have no clue, honestly. Damien Espana commented, yes, more past life. I love this series. Best one. Keep up the amazing work. Thank you. Damien, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And that's it for today's video. Make sure to comment something down below for a chance to be featured in my next comment shout out. And as always, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to Most Amazing Top 10 for more amazing videos. I've been your host, Lindsay Ivan, and I'll see you when I see you.